Hi everybody, we decided to come into Goodwill to do some thrifting. She looks thrilled. She loves thrifting, don't you? It was slim pickings this day, but this is a small Goodwill, but I did find this awesome piece for my decor. I love house forms, so I took that home as well as this. Now this was kind of pricey. I would normally not get this, but it was perfect for this piece, so I just took the whole thing apart and cleaned it up with a wet towel, and it looks so pretty. I put that aside for a moment and grabbed these 3 rounds. I get these from Amazon. They're not quite 4 inches in diameter. I painted each one with vanilla colored paint and then grabbed this sheet of beautiful rub-on transfers I got as a gift from my special friend Tracy, all the way from Connecticut. I'm going to use these 3. So to make sure I could fit them onto my rounds, I cut each one out individually, and then one by one I peeled them away from the backing, positioned them on my rounds, making sure they were centered and straight. And then using a burnishing tool, I got this one from Dollar Tree, I just scraped on top just like this, or rubbed on top, and then peeled away the top paper just like this. I did this for all 3 of them and then sealed each one in with some Mod Podge to make sure they stayed put. I made sure they were nice and dry and then grabbed my Distress Oxide and went around each one to make them pop and to weather them out a little bit more so they would fit in with the rest of the project. Once done, I got my board and lined each one up with the little greenery strips that I took off from the beginning. And before I make it permanent, I added one more butterfly to the bottom one. Now I'm going to make it permanent by using Aleene's Tacky Glue and hot glue to adhere each piece down, and then use staples for the pieces of greenery. To cover up the staples, I used a wrought iron colored paint by Folk Art to go over the staples so you couldn't see them. They blended right in and it looks amazing. Next, I'm going to take this 18 gauge wire I get from Amazon. I'm going to use this for my hanger. I'm going to twist it around a flat edge and then staple it to the back in an X pattern. And then I did hammer that down to make sure it stayed put. If you're not a bow person, you could totally be done right now, but I am. So I tore some strips of drop cloth and musical note fabric that I coffee stained and tied those straight to my hanger, just like this. Nothing fancy. Then I found a butterfly button from my stash that would match this and glued that to the middle. And look how amazing this looks. I love everything about it. And it's a great reminder that no matter what I'm going through, I can pray on it and rest, pray over it and believe, and pray through it because God is right there with me the entire time. Have an amazing rest of your day and check the comments for all the links to most of the items that I used in this project. Don't forget to water the vine, and I'll see you next time.